Hi, welcome to part 3, and in this part I'm going to talk about torture methods, Winchester geese, and how I got trapped in the clink. And if you can hear some snaffling in the background, it's because I'm looking after a French bulldog. So sorry about that, it's ASMR overload. But anyway, back to the clink. And here I learned about some pretty nasty torture methods, including the catch pole, this horrible mask looking thing, and these 4-person stocks where you're constantly rotating and being hit by vegetables and dead animals and manure. And that hot rat thing that you might have seen in Game of Thrones, which is actually based on a real torture device. There are so many more, and I'd like to cover these in more detail, so let me know if you would like to see that. Now onto the Winchester geese. And I mention these because the Winchester geese were the sex workers that frequented Southwark, and around 15,000 of them were found buried in the Crossbones graveyard, which I tried to go to earlier, but I will be going to tomorrow. They were called Winchester geese because they were in the area that was owned by the Bishop of Winchester, and they used to wear white aprons with yellow bonnets and would hiss at people walking past them to try and entice them to use their services. And it was at this point of the tour where I was met with justice for my previous discretions, and I found myself locked inside the clink. No, genuinely guys, I feared for my life because I actually couldn't figure out how to leave. Classic, it was a pull door, not a push door. But after fighting for my life for a couple of seconds, I finally left the clink and made my way back to Borough Market, where I found this really cool old map shop and had a little gander through their stock, which was really cool. Definitely recommend it. On my meanders back to my bike, I found a couple more old pubs, one of which was an old coach yard, which actually surprisingly had lots of people drinking in, and also has seen the likes of Beyonce through its 4 walls. So I also had a quick mooch inside the Anchor because I heard a local tour guide talking about how Samuel Pepys wrote lots of his diary, especially about the Great Fire of London, through its 4 walls. So that was pretty exciting too. I then thought it was about time to go back to my bike, which I very rudely parked in the most inconvenient spot in the world. And then I got another coffee and I cycled home. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.